Hello everybody and welcome back to Megastore Simulator. The game has actually had quite a few updates since my last video on it, so we are here now to check out some of that new content. So we've got the cold storage update, which we're going to be getting a look at first in this video. And that is, we've now got cold storage in our warehouse, and that is for all of our fridge items, our freezer items, our fresh produce. It all needs keeping inside cold storage now. If you don't keep it in there, it will spoil and go off, and then obviously you have to buy new. So you need to get all of that set up today. Other updates that have come to the game include the music rework update, which brought new shelving, new floor types, and walls to the game as well, so we can revamp our entire music section. So we're going to do that over the course of the next few videos as well. There was a summer update that came to the game that brought stuff that you would take to the beach, for example. So we're going to have a summer department upstairs in our Megastore as well, so you need to put that in over the course of the next several videos, as well as a load of bug fixes and a few other quality of life things that came to the game also. So we're going to get on with that over the next few videos, as I mentioned. And by the time we've finished that, I'm thinking that the Butcher and the Deli update will go live. That is currently being worked on now. So I'd imagine that will go live towards the end of that. So we'll get that in as well. So we're back for hopefully a couple of weeks worth of videos at least. I'm not entirely sure how many videos that will be, but I'm thinking a couple of weeks or so at least worth of videos. Rather than just come back for the odd one or two, we're back for a bit of a longer time this time. Right, let's hurry up and get inside then, because we've got lots of stuff to do. I'll just show you some of the new shelving that has come to the game before we get started. So if we come down to music, go into furniture. So all of this is the new shelving here. So we've got the big music hanger. So these are existing ones. Big music hanger. We've got these stylish shelves where you can put something here and something just here. We've got the record stand. So all of our CDs and records can now be displayed correctly. And we also have the round music shelf. I think you can put like a drum kit on there or something like that, which looks quite nice. So we should be able to make quite a nice area there. The summer update also brought in its own shelving, and these are the types of products that you will find in there. So that's all good stuff. So that'll give us something to get stuck into over the next few videos. But first, we have the cold storage. Well, actually, before that, you might be wondering, why on earth have you got so many boxes everywhere despite having all of this warehouse available? Well, that is because when I came onto the game after I think it was after the cold storage update, came onto the game and like 1,000 boxes just dropped from the sky. It was all of my old stock, I believe, that had been found during the course of that update and returned to me. So I've got all of this stuff back. So all of that like phantom stock that I was having, I think made its way back to me, and I've now got lots and lots of boxes everywhere. I just came in and just threw them in because there was just too many. So I've just thrown them in, and this is what the restockers will hopefully work their way through over the course of the next several days. If we come around the corner here, all of this is all of the stuff that's going in the cold storage. So I've taken it off all of the warehouse shelves, put it all over here so we can get it in the cold storage today. As you can see, there's a lot. There is an awful lot to be putting in our cold storage rooms. There is one of our cold storage rooms. Yeah, it's a lot. The game gave me some extra space, so the update came with some extra warehouse space, but this is now maxed out. This is as big as it gets. So I think this is going to need to be expanded upon in future, but this is as big as it gets for now anyway. I have got some more of these cold storage rooms just here, large walk-in ones. We're going to put those along there like so, and if you open the door you can see it inside. So I've already put some shelving in here. You can get 8 of these shelves in here. Just wanted to see how many you can get in. So you can get 8 of those in here, and we will stock this up with everything that needs to either go in the fridge, freezer, or cool. So to control this, you just come here, turn it down to fridge. As long as it says the right word, that's good enough. It doesn't need to be a specific temperature. As long as it says freezer or fridge or cool, this would be for produce, then that's absolutely fine. But we'll keep our fridge for 2 degrees. Why not? We'll keep it at 2 degrees for our fridge. So all of our fridge items are going to go in here. Now we're going to use the pallet truck for this, but I am running a mod on this. So I tried the reach truck and the forklift, but the reach truck that goes all the way up to reach the very top of the shelving. I tried using that, but it's just a little bit too big for my warehouse. So I was clipping on all my shelving, and I just couldn't drive it properly, and I couldn't get down some of my gaps, even though I've left, a reasonable gap, but that's not big enough for it, so they'd all need to be shifted. But this fits absolutely perfectly. It's a bit weird because it's basically the same size. But this fits perfectly down every single aisle, and I can use this everywhere, which is quite nice. But it only reaches, I think, the third one. So I'm running a mod on this that allows you to reach the very top, which is quite handy. So if I was to press shift, visually it looks a bit odd because it now floats up into the air, but you can reach the top with this. So I'm going to keep using this, I think, for in here with the mod, because it just works better for me. It's just a bit easier to use. Right, let's get some of our stuff in the cold storage then. So I'm going to put all my bakery items in first, I think. Doesn't really matter where they go as long as they're in here. And once we've cleared a bit of space, I'll put the other fridges and things down as well. Because I want to try and position them in down there. I want to use that entire section for it, really. You can move them again afterwards, so should there be future updates to the game where the warehouse perhaps gets bigger that direction or whatever, we can move them again if we need to put some other shelving down. What else have we got nearby? That one there, it is indeed. It took a very long time for me to get all of this stuff off of the shelving in there. I kind of wish it had done that automatically, actually, when the game had an update and cleared your shelves, because I didn't have all of my stuff together. I had to walk down each one over and over again just to make sure I got everything. It'd take quite a long time to get everything off of the shelves to make this change, but it'll be good in the long run, though. I quite like the fact it's in the game. Obviously, if you were just starting the game, then you would do all of this from the very beginning. Okay, now we've cleared a bit of floor space. I think I'm going to put in the rest of the freezers now, and then we can carry on filling it after that. So let's grab this one, and I want to place it as close as possible, really. So this is going to be another fridge. So I think I calculated that you need 2 fridges, 1 freezer and 1 cool place, I think. Anyway, we do have a spare one. It came with, the update came with a small fridge, which we may have to use. We could maybe use that for the cool stuff, actually. We'll see how we go. I'm not 100% sure, but I wanted to get the large ones because future scope. We're almost guaranteed to need them going forward, I would say. So if we just place that one there like so. Right, so that's all of our fridges that we can fit just there. So I've got one more. Not entirely sure where I'm going to place that. We might have to have a bit of a shift around. We make this one fridge as well. I think we'll definitely need that. And I think I'll make the next one freezer and see how we go. All the way down to -18 for that. Right, so we've got 2 fridges and a freezer and lots of stuff to fill in. So I'm going to crack on with this because you don't need to see me just in and out of there all episode long. What have I just grabbed there? I'm not even sure what I've just grabbed there. This is what I was coming for, yeah. I'll carry on with this, get a lot of this stuff in, and then we'll place our remaining cool room afterwards when I've got a bit more space to do so. Okay, welcome back. Our 2 fridges and freezer are done, so we've just got the cool storage to do. I am going to place this large one because even though I don't currently have enough cool stuff to really warrant it, we will do once I've got the rest of my fruit and veg. I think there's 28 varieties of fruit and veg, so we're going to need the large one anyway once I've got all of those in. It will be a few episodes before we get anywhere near filling that because I'm not going to put those in until we can redo our grocery section. So I am going to need this. It's just fitting it in is the problem here. I've used a few of those shelves down there. I don't know whether to make a corridor and have it sort of facing this way. So if we, for example, do something like that, I don't have to make like a corridor down here like this and go to that one there. That kind of blocks off the walkway past all of the stations. So all of these doors kind of blocks this area off. So I'd have to move this as well. Or if I want it facing this way, I think maybe this way. Problem is, it's just so massive. If it was facing that way, it's not too bad. So you can come down here, you can still get in the freezer. You can easily get into your cool storage, and there's a way around. I think that way's probably best. Got access to everything. Yeah, I think we'll have that. So, cool room. I don't know what temperature to keep a cool room. We'll keep a cool room at a nice, cool 8 degrees. So I need some more shelving from there. I'm going to get the 8 as I've done with the others. I've got to purchase that now, and then we'll get that finished. And then, hopefully, we can open. So, if we go to shopping, I think it's in equipment. Yes, equipment. We'll get another 8 of these. We'll get them to come to dock 4. So, these are new. These came along with the walk-in freezers. So, I've got a small walk-in freezer here that's left over. That's the one that came with the game. Just going to place that out the way over there. You never know, in future we might need it. But I thought we might as well go with the future scope and have large right from the outset, because we're going to need it anyway. Even if not right now. Let's take these and put them in. Let's get them placed. So the general design to get 8 in is along each wall and through the center. Seems to work quite well. Something like that. Right, that's all of that done. Let's go and find our stuff then. So yeah, we've got lots more of these. Now at the moment, of course, I don't actually have any of these on my shelving whatsoever since the fruit and veg update came. So none of these will get used anytime soon. There are now some new freezers as well for the grocery section. So I'm looking forward to when we've got enough walls taken down to redoing our grocery section. Because we've got some rounded freezers. They look really, really good. So we can build a whole new section there. Okay, and that is that. So that is filled. The freezers are filled. The fridges are filled. We are done. So all of our cold storage will now be sorted out. So we shouldn't have any spoilage problems, hopefully, anyway, providing I've done it correctly. So, yeah, we've got all of our frozen items in there. All of the fridge items in here. And then the rest of the fridge items are in there. And then obviously now we've got our cool storage as well. That's good. So all of the restocking should take place by itself now. So all of our restockers will be in and out of here. Our unloaders will bring them in here. So we shouldn't have to worry about any of that. Let's park this down here so it's out of the way. We'll take this through. Right, I think we can just order some generic stock now. So I think we are short of a few items, despite stuff being everywhere. We are short of a few items. So I'm just going to go and buy some stock. We'll leave this here. buy some stock, let the unloaders do their thing, and then we'll open up. And whilst we're open, we'll have a look at the music update. So I'll purchase that stock and bring you back when we're opening up. Okay then, and we are open. So let's open up for a day then and see what we can do today. All right, let's head over to the music section then. So I want to get maybe a feel for what we're going to be doing through the rest of this video and the next. Oh, also, just before we do that, I have noticed that they have changed, it's not in there, in here, they have changed the amount that self-checkouts and checkout desks increase your store customer capacity by. So this is now 7. This used to be 1. This is now 7, and a self-checkout is, I think it was 4 before, so that's remained at 4. But what that means is it's a bit more worthwhile having a few actual checkouts. So my thought going forwards is once we can move our bakery into its final position way over there somewhere, and move our seafood section and the groceries further over, I'm going to utilize this section here for some more traditional style checkouts. So we'll have like a run of about 5 of them, for example. And I'll have 1 of them, so give me something to do when we're open and I've got no sort of restocking to do or building to do. I can actually sit behind my checkout and we'll have a run of checkouts so I can work over here along with a few other employees, and then we can just have some self-checkouts dotted around the place. I'm still not super fond of the fact that the amount of people you get in store is tied to a checkout, or that number should be way higher in my opinion. I think if you had 5 checkouts, that should be more than enough to deal with 100 people in store, because it's not like all 100 people in store are paying at the same time. So 1 checkout should be like 20, because it's more than capable of dealing with that volume of customers. But hopefully that'll change in the future. But yeah, we're going to have some checkouts just there going forwards, but not today. Right. So all of this is going to need moving around and changing completely. So we're probably going to have to come further over this way as well. I think what I'm going to do to start with, just to create some room, is we're going to start moving these things just slightly further over. We don't need to worry about lining them up. Move them out of the way. Customers can still get to them. But I just want to create a bit of central floor space so we can start maybe bringing in some of the new shelving. So it's going to be a bit messy today. I'm sure they'll all find what they're looking for. Hopefully, anyway. But none of this stuff will remain. I'm going to get rid of all of these shelves. Alright, so then if we move this one as well, should give us some floor space. We're all going to have to go over here in this empty spot. I'm glad we've got this empty spot. It would make moving all this stuff around quite tight if didn't have it. We are in need of a bit of finance today as well. I'll tell you what, that restock was expensive. Plenty of music, plenty of electronics. A lot of these DVDs and things as well. Where all our money's gone. Right, so now we've got a bit of sort of central floor space there. What I want to do is do the CDs, I think. We'll do that today. CDs today, and then we can finish the rest off next time, potentially. So, shopping, music, furniture, record stands. Now, I don't know how many each one of those can hold. So let's just buy 2 to start with. Have them delivered to storefront and then see, because I have absolutely no idea. Got plenty of unloading to do. Probably should have just had it in box form and not. I just clicked pallets because I forgot to tick it off. Hopefully they'll get that done. They go home at 1 o'clock. Doesn't really matter. We've got plenty of stock in store. It was just getting it back in the warehouse. That can be done tomorrow as well. How big are these then? Not too bad. They look like they would hold a reasonable amount. Try a CD first. Nope, that's not what I want. I was just trying to get that basket off there. I'm thinking, why is that? You can't pick the basket up. You can only pick the CDs. Can I take that label off? If I come out of that. There we go. Make sure that doesn't get restocked. Right, how many CDs can I get on here then? That's interesting. Kind of just places them... Oh, that's okay. So they all stack like that then. So it'd be nice if these labels would have been like, oh, this is where it starts. So it appears to start just there. Okay. So we can get quite a lot of CDs on in just one shelf then, can't we? That's quite handy. I like that, because that means this section can be dramatically reduced, so then we've got more room for guitars, which is obviously a thing that we usually run out of. So not having to use as much space for CDs is very helpful indeed. I should be able to take quite a lot of CDs in here. The only thing we've got to watch out for is those labels to make sure a restocker doesn't come along. Start shoving them on the shelves even though I've moved them, because that would be a bit of a problem. I really do like this this box. This is one of the better additions that have come into the game, I think. It can hold so much stuff. It's unbelievable. It's better than the box mod. By the amount it can hold. Are they all CDs? I think they are, aren't they? Just want to make sure I get all the CDs rather than anything else. Okay, we've now filled. So I should just be able now to unload everything on here. I hope he's not going to restock where I think he might want to restock. Please don't restock yet. Customer is... Oh, the customer wants that last one. Hurry up, customer. Please take it. See, where's the customer? See, somebody's walked in store, basically. And they've triggered, that's on my shopping list, so I'm buying it. So that's why I'm not allowed to take it off, because obviously that would send the game all kind of crazy. Same with that one there. But that's a bit of a problem, because I can't remove those labels until that's empty. And if the restocker comes along and goes, hey, look, this is empty, let me refill this for you. That's not what I want to happen. So now we're begging for a customer to come along here. And empty these. Come on, customer, where are you? Hopefully we can get rid of this one instead. Oh, come on, really? What are the chances of that? This is the problem, you see. Of being... Oh, he's filling... Oh, no, he's not. Whew. This is the problem of being open. This is why I tend to do all of my big builds for departments and stuff closed. Because the customers are coming, they're moving stuff, they're getting in the way, like now, for example. Then your restockers come along. And so this is why I tend to do a lot of this when we're closed and not bother opening. Because you end up with all sorts of problems. Oh, we just need one more customer to come along there. Grab our next stand. But yeah, I do like these stands though. The fact that they hold so many and are very slimline compared to this is so much better. I mean, it's just a lot better that they're no longer kept in baskets. That's the main thing, isn't it? You can actually see them. Because before, we haven't really seen the covers of these. All the way through this game, ever since these have been a thing. Oh, he's coming! No, he's coming. Box this up. Can I do that? Not sure I can, to be honest. I think because... Yeah. To remove the labels, but the guy's coming. Oh, how annoying! I can't box it up. He's on his way, so this is going to get filled. But this is why. I mean, I could go and turn him off from restocking, but obviously while you're open, you kind of do need this stuff restocking, so I can't turn somebody off music. Oh, well. But yeah, we've not really seen the covers of any of these CDs up to this point. They've always been hidden by those baskets. Right, that was waiting for a customer, I believe, wasn't it? Yeah, customer's browsing. So the customer will come for that. We've got some slots left for CDs. I think I've got some around the other side. Yeah, we've got loads of CDs, haven't we? Hope we can get this one on as well. I'm a bit worried it's not taking the first one there. Yeah, somebody's coming for that one. I thought so. When it didn't take the first CD closest to us, I thought, hang on. That's got to be reserved. Right, how are we doing that? I think we've done pretty well financially today, haven't we? Looks like it anyway. Not really kept an eye on it, to be honest with you, just as we've been going about our business here. Right, they're all done. So the records, they're going to have to go on a different one, aren't they? I'm going to have another one for CDs as well, I think. So we've got some more CDs there. Got 2 racks left, so we'll just get another one. Okay, we might have 2 customers coming there by the looks of it, so I'll keep an eye on that. Alright, so they're filled, so that's 2. So we're going to need at least 1 more for CDs. Yeah, we're going to need 1 more for CDs and 1 for records, I would say. So I'll just get 2 more. We might end up doubling up a few of those. I don't think we'd want records on the same rack as a CD, so I'll probably get 1 more for CD, 1 more for... No. I knew he was going to do that. Oh, come on. I don't even think I can fit that on. Oh, no, actually, maybe we can. Maybe we can. Tell you what, I was lucky. I only had 1 left in stock there. That was quite fortunate. On this side, have they come for this yet? Still not. Come for that. Come for that, though. That's fine. Yeah, so we'll get 1 more of each. 1 for CDs, 1 for records. So we'll go and get those now. And that will be the CD side of things completed. Then we'll be able to get rid of these shelves, which will create so much extra space, won't it? And we just need to decide what looks best. Can we colour these in? I wonder if we can. Ooh, we can. Good. So we can colour those in. Obviously, I don't want them red. We'll go for our music blue, but mod still works, which is good. There we go. I'm surprised that's not made it into the base game yet, to be honest. The amount of updates there have been for different things, I'm surprised decoration and adding custom things isn't a thing yet. Right, we should have less customer problems now. It's all going to be just restockers, but that's fine. Because we are now closed, so I could take the restockers off doing music. Ooh, quickly. Let's get rid of that. Oh, he's on his way. Yeah, I need to turn him off doing music. At least it's only the one that they're coming to. What are these? Guitar strings. The guitar strings... Do they go to rack as well, then? Because they're kind of with all the CDs, aren't they? Let's put these on first. It'd be kind of weird to have them on a CD rack, I find. I'd rather have those on something else, but I don't know. I wouldn't want just a shelving with a basket on like we've got already. Just for some guitar strings. I don't really see the point in that. I'd rather have them on here. If it comes to it, but it's kind of weird having them with your CDs. Right, any more CDs? I don't think so. So let's just try... Oh, we can have that one. Don't think that'll have any more. How is it still reserved? I've taken one off. They only put one on. To be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure it goes over there. I'm not entirely sure where it's from either. How weird that that's now reserved. But they only put one on. Right, let's take these. I have no idea if these are going to go on there or not. But we'll try anyway. Belongs on a music shelf. So that has to be on a music shelf. Okay. Well, if it has to be on a music shelf, it has to be. But I think there are some... I think there's a different music shelf. Actually, let me just get rid of that from around the corner. Otherwise, we're going to end up with that in two places. Oh, I did it. Fine. Yeah, I think there is a different music shelf. So we've got the music hanger, double rack. I bet they could go on here then. The music shelf. I bet they go on there. Okay, that's fine. Either there or here, but we can put them on here. They'll look good on there. We'll do that next time then. So I just need to put on all of the records and stuff, really. I can't believe there's still customers in store. I thought we were empty. I thought we were done. I thought everybody had gone home. Well, I heard somebody paying. That's unbelievable. What have they been doing all this time? Right, we may end up double shelving some of these records anyway. I'm not 100%. Right, we've got CDs that have been restocked there. So we've got those ones just there, haven't we? Maybe we'll have those there and there or something. Because we have got room anyway, so we might as well double up. This collection of songs could be one of our favourite CDs. So that's now full and we've got some left over, so they can go down here. Good. I think that is that done. Let's put these on. Can't believe that. There's one record too many. What are the chances of that? How annoying is that? So there's one that could do with an extra. Could do with a larger version. That unless more are coming to the game. So we're going to need another one just to put on a handful. I mean, I could just merge them into here, I suppose, because we need more things here anyway. It can be a special one. But what we could do something like that, and then... Oh, come on. How fast are they? How fast are they? That's unbelievable. I can't even put them. Never mind. What I was going to do is go there and there with it, because then it could go by the side or something. Never mind. It's fine. Yeah, it'll have to be like that. So that's basically all done then, isn't it? I'll get rid of that. Color these in. Like so. And then we can start getting rid of all of this shelving, because I do not need it at all. We'll pack that up. Pack that up. So happy to be getting rid of this though. I've never really liked it at all in this game. This particular shelving. It's never really fit with the music section. I think they'll have to stay on there for now, but I think they will also go on those smaller shelves. Right, let's go and see if we can get a refund for some of these. Fortunately, you can't, like, empty all into the bin. I understand why that's not a thing. So obviously, you could end up throwing all of your shelving away accidentally or something, but it could just say, "Are you sure?" Or something like that. Now for 300, yes please. Okay, so I think we are basically done for today. Well, we are done for today. So we will carry on with this next time. So I'll get all of the other shelving and stuff as well. So we'll have all of the shelving will be removed. Yeah, all of it. Absolutely all of it will be removed. And we'll have all of the new shelving in here. And we'll redesign this entire music section next time. So we'll do some of it closed, some of it open. But yeah, we'll redesign this entire music section. That's going to be the object of the next video. So pretty good today. Got the cold storage up and running, as well as the just realized there's a you see how it says 1 of 101? I've had this bug before where you end up, the store is empty, the game thinks that all of the customers have gone home, but they haven't. One never left, but it's the customer has disappeared. They're a ghost customer. But what you have to do is come off the game and then come back on again, and then it writes itself and you can end the day. Because whilst it says there is one in store, you cannot end the day. Oh no, she's up there. I tell her, like, the bug I'm saying is a bug. I've had it a few times. But actually this time, we've got a customer who's been standing here all day. Look at her ankles, completely ruined. She's been stood here all day because my cash register was left open and it shouldn't have been. So she's been here all day. She was 25 when she came in. $3 change. But now we can end the day. But what I was saying, it is actually a bug that I have come across. It might have been fixed by now. Obviously, this time it was definitely not a bug. It was because I had left this open from last time. And that poor woman there had been stood there all day. Right, let's end the day. I think we did pretty well there. 550 total customers. I've had a few more than that, but I've also had a fair few less than that, so not too bad. Right, so next time then we will be doing the rest of the music section, as I said, and we'll get all of that finished, and then we'll see where we are from there. So if you have enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you for another video very soon.